We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Marcus Semien comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is low, ball one. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Digging in, Matt Olson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland. A 0 Rangers coming up. Lots more to come on MLB Network. Chris Bassett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Leody Taveras is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two.
Batting second, the designated hitter,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he chops it on the ground toward the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, The third baseman.
In now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Robbie Grossman. Lifetime in this matchup. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. First offering on its way. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now it's Mark Canha. And it's fouled away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fouled off. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. Fouled away. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Ramon Laureano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 is low and outside for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Taveras is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting it, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Lays off 2-2 now. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty. Sean Murphy would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Leading off the inning, Joey Gallo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The right fielder, Joey
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And this is knocked down over there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
batting fifth, the left fielder, Nick Solak.
So next to the plate for Texas, Nick Solak. Here's the first pitch to him. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Chapman's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Digging in, Rougned Odor. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down 1-0. Standing in, Sean Murphy, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Sean Murphy.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Gallo is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And that'll bring in Tommy LaStella to bat next. The pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. The pitch.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Solak grabs it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in, Jose Trevino.
Leading off for the Rangers, the catcher, Jose Trevino.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Batting it, the first baseman, Danny.
Stepping into the box, Danny Santana. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hot shot to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Rangers go down quickly there. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Leading off for the Athletics.
All right, Heidi, thank you. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now back.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Standing in, Robbie Grossman. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grossman, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2. Fouled away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3. A's are gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder Leody Taveras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Grossman is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now batting, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gallo is there, 1 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Ramon Laureano is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. That misses wide.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. And the Rangers have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Nick Solak. This will ground this one fouled off to the left side. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ruben Odor.
Digging in to try it again. Rougned Odor 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Now Odor turns on one and sends it to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot here for Rougned Odor. And the Rangers move ahead. It's now 2-1. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. To the plate now, Jose Trevino. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Corey Kluber will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, 2 gone.
Now back, first baseman.
Stepping in, Danny Santana. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters are on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. 3 runs already home here. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via. Corey Kluber will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Now in the box, Sean Murphy will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one. Here's Tommy La Stella now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Taveras. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter, number 10.
So striding in, Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The count now at 2-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Again, another foul ball. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Rangers lead it 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. La Stella is there. 1 down.
Now back, the designated hitter.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Line drive to left. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there retires the side. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. And it's still 3-1.
Leading off for the Athletics.
7th inning ready to roll. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
The first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 3rd trip to the for him here tonight.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit. Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1-0.
Hard on the ground towards short.
Andrus fields it cleanly.
In to score, the runner from third. And he's safe.
Now batting.
Ready now, Ramon Laureano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Sam Huff is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as the lead will change hands now at 4-3.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by one, Hero. That base hit drives in two. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Stepping up now, Sean Murphy from the stretch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. 2 costly errors.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pulled toward right center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Solak. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Slow roller down the third baseline. Chapman brings it in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, second base.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. As As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score holds. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Tommy La Stella 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Taveras is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fouled off. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Juan Nicasio gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 40.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Fouled away. Semien leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home, and he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate now, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nicasio, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Lou Trevino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 62.
Settling in now, Sam Huff. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. The Rangers find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Now at the plate, Danny Santana. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Left fielder giving chase, but it's over his head and jumps the wall for a ground rule double, and this game is tied.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batter, center fielder, Lee Hody. Tavares.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Leody Taveras so far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And it's fouled away. And the runner back. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Looked to me like he was trying to read the pitcher's timing on that one, but he got it all wrong, obviously. Good job by the man on the mound to step off calmly and deal with the situation.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. 9th inning straight ahead. All even now at 4 apiece. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard towards center. On a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batter, the designated hitter.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. And that misses 1-1. Brett Martin takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 59, Brett Martin.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Martin is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Hit back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. This is foul right side. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. TJ McFarland enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
You could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Lying toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now to the plate, Joey Gallo. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. From the stretch, the 1-2. Back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Into the box, Nick Solak. He swings and grounds it to short. Simeon's there. The toss will go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. This game's all tied at 4. set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Sean Murphy. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Tommy La Stella shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. And he pulls back the bunt attempt 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. At the plate, Marcus Semien. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 0-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters. Behind
0-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Solak is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A's have to settle for just the 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even. In the Liam Hendricks enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. First pitch of the at-bat.
Outside, that's the ball.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
He's set and the pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Danny Santana. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he fouls this one off. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Oakland A's used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. T.J. McFarland earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.